Okay, yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Dippy,
I'm Dadley.
and we're the Dapper D's, the only show where one of us tells the truth because I like big butts, and the other one likes flat-chested bitches. I did it wrong, didn't I? How was I supposed to do it?
I was fully ready to respond with I tell the truth because I like big butts with Bush did the moon landing, which is how far we strayed away from the
strayed
joke.
away from the joke.
I was like, did I fuck up for him?
No, I
don't know.
fucked it up by going back to the original without going back to the thing. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
We're the Dapper D's, and welcome back to the show within a show, where we talk about the show that is
What
the
episode
show.
is this?
This is episode 48 of the Dapper Discussion.
48 episodes of the Dapper Discussion. Still not locked in on the
Still
intro.
no idea how to do a fucking intro. Hey, Dragon.
But you do know what I do know?
Yeah, what do you know?
I know that W.GG gives me the energy supplements I need, like caffeine, to get me through the day without
yeah,
crashing at the end of the day.
Hell yeah, Dad.
And that Bush did the moon landing.
See, he's lying.
No, W.GG, if you're curious to try a new way of taking in caffeine that is a little more fruity than coffee and a little less jittery than Red Bull, check it out. You can use code ANIpod, that's ANIPOD, at checkout to get 15% off your entire order. So thank you, Dubby. Dapper Discussion has been when I check the ANIpod email as well, so maybe they sent us something.
Yeah, go ahead. In the meantime, I'll talk about our other partner / whatever, streambeats.com by Harris Heller. I have their website actually pulled up this time. Over 1,500 tracks across 11 plus genres. It is one of the #1 DMCA safe, royalty-free libraries built for streamers. Use it, abuse it. It's all yours for free. You can listen to him on Spotify at Streambeats and Harris Heller, and you can download anything from his catalog for free. He links to his Bandcamp, where you can name your price, which includes free, or you can download it straight from his Google Drive, which is also linked under every album that you can check out. You are currently listening to Sunset, which is a synthwave album that he put out a while ago. To keep it a little like 80s kind of fashion with the synthwave music today. So thank you, Harris Heller, for being the music to our ears. And check out streambeats.com at the top of your screen. The link at the top of our screen, streambeats.com, to check out the awesome music of Harris Heller. We also have a schedule at the end that you should stick around for because it's great. But before we get into that,
Give us a like if you like what you see. Give us a follow on the Twitch and YouTube to keep up with what we're doing. Follow the YouTube to see all of our videos, both past, present, and future. If you really like what you see, give us a subscription on Twitch. You can do it with your own money or with Amazon's money if you're already paying them. Because if you have an Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. Dippy looks pissed I took this over.
no, I'm doing promo.
And then keep up with our Discord that you can find in our link tree, our Teespring that you can find in our link tree. And what else is in our link tree? When was the last time we looked at our link tree? What's on it right now? Our shop, our Twitch, our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Discord. Those are the things that you need to be a true ANIpod fan. If you send me a screenshot of you at all 5 of these places, I will mail you a postcard. And if you're comfortable giving me your address,
Yeah.
I will mail you one postcard.
I will spit on a postcard.
I will spit very heavily on the stamp that already has adhesive. But yeah, there's a lot of places you can find us because we like to do a lot of different things. But most importantly, do what you can. If you have $1 and you're like, I don't want this fucking dollar. This dollar fucking sucks. I'll take that. I'll take that sucky dollar. Sucky Dollar is my favorite industrial metal band.
Oh, in direct competition with Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah. By
Sucky
the
Dollar.
way, did either of you watch the Game Changer premiere? I did watch Game Changer.
I did as well.
I loved it. Going right into the episode. Thank you for watching. Anyway,
Thank you for watching and supporting. And with that, let's get right into the Dapper discussion.
I love the new Game Changer.
I liked it. I mean,
Yeah?
it inspired me to go back and watch some other episodes that I like as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, Don't Wake Standards and Practices. It's funny, but
Yeah.
I still it's in that category of episode of like, like this is a good cast for this episode, and this is a good episode premise, but these things mixed together are not my favorite.
That's fair.
Game Changer aesthetic.
What is that? What's your top? Do you have
think-
like this one's my favorite?
I watched an episode recently that is very underrated and has a great cast, and it genuinely made me laugh out loud a couple of times when I was rewatching it. Beat the Buzzer, where the three ladies are
good.
Trying to find buzzers around the Game Changer studio to just to buzz in for simple trivia questions. I loved Beat the Buzzer watching it again. Sam Says 2 and 3 are pretty good.
Yes.
I didn't watch Sam Says 1 again. What else did I watch again? I watched well, I mean, I can just go on to Dropout.
I have Dropout pulled up right now so I can look at the episodes.
Yeah.
I'll say right off the back, COVID era, it was fun to watch while it was happening, but I haven't gone back to any of those episodes.
No. I still don't watch COVID era episodes. It's one of the ones that I'm like, well, let's just do this real quick. Season 1, you had 5 episodes in season 1 when they hadn't quite figured out the color correction either. And
it does look very different. Yeah.
Obviously, Make Some Noise is the best one from season 1. I think.
Yeah, Make Some Noise is very
Game
clearly
of Prizes
the best one.
is good too, but Make Some Noise is still the best one. It spawned a whole nother show that has multiple seasons of it now. Like, it's great. Season 2.
Do I Hear $1 is probably my favorite in season 2.
is great. Do I Hear $1 is great. I think... but Yes or No is iconic as well.
Yes and No
that's the Brennan crash out, the original Brennan crash out on Yes or No. Do I Hear $1 is probably the best one of season 2 though. COVID era, again, the only one from COVID era that I ever go back and actually watch is The Substitute, which is Make Some Noise 3. And they brought in Michael Winslow to do no sound effects. Like, that's the only one that I actually go back and watch.
I have gone back and watched Tell Us About Yourself because it's funny that they got Tony Hawk.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yes, Tony Hawk is in the first episode.
Oh, that's great.
Season 4.
Sam Says and Like My Coffee are like bang,
Pinnacles.
bang, like incredible, like
and then,
back to back.
The official cast recording is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good.
But at the same time, it's in that same camp of it's not my favorite combination of the stuff. Like, the cast is good and the premise is really good. At the same time, that's not what I imagine Game Changer to be. Like, it's too involved.
That's fair, and that sparked his own show that was not successful, unfortunately.
No, unfortunately.
Season 5.
Survivor was good, but yeah, you can't beat Sam Says or Like My Coffee.
Yeah.
Season 5, I rewatched Sam Says 2, like I said. Karaoke Night is another great episode.
Yes.
That's a phenomenal episode.
A Game Most Changed is my favorite episode ever. But I'm also a Shakespeare nerd. Like, I love Shakespeare to a T.
Really?
Like, yes, A Game Most Changed is so funny to me.
See, I like A Game Most Changed, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite ever, for sure. I I think in season 5, I would say A Game Most Changes might be one of the better ones.
Name a Number is also great in in season 5.
Yeah, I would have to go back and watch that one, but I didn't on this latest rewatch. And then you get to season 6, and it's banger after banger after banger after banger. Literally, second place, Newlywed Game, Sam Says 3, Bingo, Deja Vu, Beat the Buzzer, and Ratfish. All in the same season?
Yeah.
The only one I didn't mention there was Pencils Down because I thought it was too involved. Like, kind of like some of the other ones. Like, getting the droppy people, getting, you know, the artsy people to do art, to do in different art styles. Like, it's kind of fun, you know, but it's the
liked
dud.
It a lot.
It's the dud of season 6.
No, season 6 is phenomenal, though. Like, it really is. Second place is probably my favorite of the season, but all of these are bangers.
Beat the Buzzer,
or Deja
like
Vu.
I just talked about. Yeah, Beat the Buzzer and Deja Vu are probably my 2 favorites from season 6.
Bingo's actually the dud for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Bingo's the dud for you? Yes. I liked the layers. I liked all the different layers going down.
It felt like a hat on a hat to me.
I thought it was dumb, but at the same time, it's what made me like it a lot. Like, how dumb it was going layers deep. I think Bingo would have benefited from going until one of the actual players got a bingo.
Yes.
But it would have made the episode really long.
Yeah, it would have, yeah. And then we got season 7.
Season 7 was a really good season as well.
I mean, 1 year later is... I would never judge anyone if somebody's favorite game changer is 1 year later.
Yeah.
Like...
I would say 1 year later is a phenomenal episode. Olympics is really good. Ernest Est is...
it's
I tried watching it again, but it has the singular cast member that I cannot stand watching in it. And it's the it's not Zach, it's not Allie. Whoever the third one is, who's the third one in Ernest Est? Lisa. I
love Lisa.
I can't stand Lisa. There's something about Lisa that just gets under my skin. I don't know what it is. Crowd Control, great idea for one episode. Turning it into a series, I don't know, was the play.
No, was not a fan of the series of Crowd Control, but I did like the episode a lot. The drinking game was a blast.
Not one that I go back and watch again regularly.
One and Done
is a great episode.
I would have to rewatch it then because I just don't remember a lot from it.
Yeah, One and Done, it's basically they have a menu and you pick things off the menu and you only have one try to do each thing on the menu. Like, I liked One and Done. Roulette is great too.
Phenomenal. Yes.
Fool's Gold is a really hard one for me to go back and watch.
Oh, I love Fool's Gold.
Who Wants to Be Jacob Wysocki makes me cry.
It is, yes. Like, genuinely, it is sincerely a very heartfelt episode.
But at the same time, it's like, it's also the episode that I look at and I go, wow, they really chose, they really got to do the lottery. They really gave the lottery to one guy. And it's when there are so many cast members, so many whatevers, when there are so many cast members that go off against, you know, having an excessive amount of money.
Yeah.
Or are openly and blatantly anti-capitalist. Yeah. And yet this is the only sponsored episode. Yeah. And it's the only episode with a grand cash prize greater than $1,000.
Yes.
And they gave $100,000 to Jacob Wysocki to do what he wants to do with it. You know, so that he can hire people to do things, so that he can be secure. At the same time, really weird episode to shoehorn in. Yeah. Like, I love it for Jacob, I really do. And the fact that they kept saying Jacob and Jacob, you know, obviously resonated with me a little bit because it's like, wow, you know, hearing your name attached to something like that is something that, you know, I don't know.
Outvoted is phenomenal.
I would have to go back and watch Outvoted again.
I love Outvoted. And then you have Sam-a-Lima Ding Dong.
the secret ARG episode where everyone turns and makes Sam go through all these big challenges and stuff.
Great episode.
Samalama Ding Dong might be my single favorite episode of Game Changer ever.
Really? I love it. Yeah.
I think Samalama Ding Dong might be my singular favorite episode of Game Changer. And then
we have
with the premiere of season 8, Don't Lake Standards and Practices again. As I said at the beginning, not my favorite cup of tea. Like, it's Lou, it's Jeremy, it's Allie. It's a great cast. And then you bring in 3 lawyers, one of which is automatically recognizable for a terminally online.
The Legal Eagle.
Yeah, Legal Eagle. Getting someone that terminally online people will recognize to be one of the competitors for one
of the judges.
One of the judges is great. As a cucumber in season 5, if only for the As a Cucumber is the one where they have the stress testers on them.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have to go back and watch that one again because that's a great. Yeah, that is a great episode too. Season 5 is really is not one of my favorites to go back and re-watch. Like, I don't go back to The Bachelor, A Game Most Changed, Name a Number, Like My Coffee Too, Karaoke Now. I don't go back and just watch those again. But I need to go back and watch As a Cucumber again for that reason, because that's the one with the stress testers. But yeah. Well, that was a fun tangent.
Out of all of these, what episode do you want to be on?
Oh gosh, if I had to pick a Game Changer episode to be a part of?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. Let me think.
I think I Like My Coffee would be the episode I'd be the best on.
I think Olympics would be a great episode for me. I think Deja Vu would be a great episode for me as well.
We could do the Olympics.
We could. It's possible. Oh gosh. Of course, I would absolutely 100% be down to be a contestant on a roulette episode as well.
100%.
To try to follow all the rules on the rule wheel would be so hectic, and I would love that energy so much.
There's one episode. What episode was it? That there's like a map of a pirate ship the whole time. Jeopardy. It's a pandemic one. That's my least favorite.
Yeah. But yeah. So fun tangent, everyone.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. Yeah.
So what's new with you, Dippy?
I have been, I would say, hired by another live event production company that I can accept calls from. So,
okay.
But the idea with that is not actually to do that specifically. It's because their sister company will hopefully be hiring in the fall, and I will be. I've already given my resume to someone who works at the company to hold on to for that potential new hiring period.
Yeah.
Because if I do get that job, I would then become a work-from-home production designer, possibly.
What does that look like?
I don't know,
okay.
But I will figure it out.
But it sounds fun.
But it sounds fun because I get to work. I would potentially get to work from home. But yeah, the idea would hopefully be that the sister company to Lasso is Ovation Productions. So they would be able to... So if I were hired by them, then I would be doing something different, but still along the same lines of what I want to do with them.
Can I mean this in the most respectful way. This isn't me making fun of you.
Yeah.
But if you were work from home, do you think you would go out more often? Because you're not like that much of a, I want to go do these things around town. I want to go in like blah, blah, blah. Do you think you would be getting the itch more to just go do shit if your job was at home? I
necessarily would.
Okay. It's different for everybody. I was curious.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm
Yeah.
I'm not a big go out and do things. I'm not a big like if I can. I think a large part of it might be because I don't want to waste gas. If
That's
it's
fair.
something that
That shit's
if it's
expensive right
something
now.
that I know, if it's something that I know, I'm just gonna be like, why did
Meh.
I waste gas for
Yeah.
this? Like going out to eat somewhere or going to an
Mm.
event somewhere. If I'm doing it for work, yeah, I get it. Like I have to do that. But if I were to suddenly be in a position where I don't need to work, I don't need to go out for work. I do work from home, like that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Then I would probably just be in this room for a majority of my time. Like,
All right. Yeah. No, it's different because I'm very much someone that like I get the itch that I got to go do something. I got to
yeah,
get out of this fucking house.
yeah.
Um, and that leads to me doing dumb shit. That is why I know all the abandoned buildings near me and stuff like that. Like,
yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness.
ugh.
But yeah. Uh, getting
That
more hours and stuff at my
yeah,
jobs and is just something that I gotta be doing so that I can get a little bit more money so that I can save it up for this trip that I'm
yeah,
going on. But next weekend, a week from yesterday, I will say.
okay,
So this coming weekend, I'll say,
yeah,
will be my mother comes up to visit weekend,
yep,
as is typical. But she'll be coming up a day early because she has to leave a day early, and fingers crossed if the weather holds out on us, like and it's a sunny day, we will be going to the Nashville Super Speedway NASCAR race.
hell yeah,
Yeah. I haven't been to Nashville Super Speedway in a few years. I went in 2022, and it was a very fun time. And then I didn't have the funds to go back.
I feel
So
ya.
so now I'm finally gonna get to go back to Nashville Super Speedway after all this time,
Mhm.
and it'll be a fun time.
Yeah,
But after that, the month of June is just saving up for my trip.
mhm. Yeah. No, I'm in a weird spot because I know I can't go all summer not making money.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a lot of things I'm doing this summer, and
Mm-hmm.
my job only offered me a substitute position during summer school.
Oh.
So I'm like, do I get another job that I just quit after 6 weeks?
Hmm.
But also, it's hard finding another job right now. The job market fucking sucks.
Hmm. It's the market itself isn't bad. Like there's plenty of open positions available. It's just that those open positions are somewhere in between. You need 10 years experience and a master's degree, and this
Mhm.
is a starting position at a fast food place.
Yes.
Like it's a lot of starter jobs and
Mhm.
career jobs and not a
Yeah.
lot in the middle. Like
I
I'm hopeful that this production company thing will be the next step in a career where I am behind a camera, where I hopefully if I do a little bit at a live production company,
mhm.
then I can do live camera for like a bigger news network like
Yeah.
Fox or like my local news or whatever it is. But it's just one of those things that I'm just like it's hard to know where to look.
Yes.
Uh but yeah. So I hope that you can get something figured out that works to both, you know, get you some money but also get you some free time
Oh,
so that
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the beauty of trying to find a job that you're only going to be at for 6 weeks is you don't have to be good at it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a really weird way to think about it, but yeah, absolutely.
I don't have to. I'm not trying to get employee of the month the one I'm there. Like
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
I just need to show up and make it look like I'm helping them in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to hire me, no.
So if you want to hire
If you're watching this right now and my resume is sitting in front of you, have a sense of humor, man.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If you're watching this right now, you know, the AI bot that's in charge of job applications for
God.
every company at the moment.
One of the only things about AI that I like genuinely despise on the same level as people who hate AI whole cloth is
Okay.
AI replacing the human aspect of talking to job applicants or stuff like
Yes.
that. You know, the replacing the human aspect of you're a human about to be hired at a company with other humans, and the thing that's going to vet whether or not you deserve to work with other humans is an AI. I hate that.
Same.
You know, some of the other AI things, like we've talked about AI a little bit in the past. I'm
Yeah.
not a staunch AI advocate, but I'm also not a staunch AI hater. You know,
I
I've used
am.
AI for some things. I've used AI for some things, and you know, it's a free option in a market filled with people that you have to pay for otherwise, and people deserve to be paid for it. But if you just need something quick and dirty, like for your own inspiration or for your own purposes, then
Yes.
I'm not a full, you know, I'm not a full hater on that. I've used AI to do plenty of character portraits for my D&D characters. I don't
I
use AI to help me write my D&D characters or their plot hooks or anything in
yeah.
my campaign. Everything in my campaign is 100% human, except for the portraits that I use
Mhm.
for characters or scenery.
I have used AI in the past, and the more I've learned, the more I've been kind of against it and whatnot. And
Mhm.
now it is I don't knock any, that's a lie. I do knock some people for using AI. I
Yeah.
work in the school system, and it is disgusting how many teachers are using AI for lesson plans and whatnot. I'm like, bitch, this is what you went for college for. If you're using AI, why am I spending tens of thousands of dollars to be in your position? Drives me up the fucking wall.
Mhm.
That being said, I don't normally knock people for using AI, but it is just something that I have like kind of made the decision of it is not going to be a part of my life. It is something I'm choosing to not interact with.
Right, right.
Which I know one day that means I'm gonna be a boomer. I do. And there's no hiding it. That
No,
one
no.
day,
That means that one day Skynet will get you first because you
yes,
hated on AI.
yeah,
Like,
and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like,
see, here's the thing. I will never stoop so low as to call someone embracing AI a bootlicker, but that's kind of what it feels like. When the only
yes,
reason if the only reason that someone gives for embracing AI is I don't want our future AI overlords to hate me, you're a fucking dumbass. Like, you
yeah,
are you are someone who is thinking way too far into the future. Like, I understand there are events that could come about that could mean the world would end tomorrow. Like, that's something that could happen, you
yeah,
know. But I'm the eternal optimist that I am, understand that that's not going to fucking happen. Like, I
yeah.
am here for a good time, not a long time. And
Hopefully both, but that's my own
hope, I
opinion.
mean, I would hope for both as well. Like, I would love, see, here's what I would want my future to look like if we entered a reality where aging was no longer a problem.
Ooh,
If for some reason, if for some reason humans found a cure for aging, let's say, you know, regenerative biological capabilities, the only way that I would embrace that. Hey, Brett, thanks for the hydrate.
hey Brett,
I forgot my hydrate, but
I
regenerative
can't open mine
biological
one-handed.
capabilities. Regenerative biological capabilities. I would also want space travel to be invented at the same time,
Hmm.
like intergalactic space travel. Because if I'm immortal, I don't want to stay on Earth forever.
Yeah.
If I'm essentially immortal, I want to explore space. because the only thing keeping humans from exploring space to the depth that other intergalactic media would say is speed and time. Like,
Yes.
that's the... And if you can eliminate one, if you can eliminate the problem of speed by going almost the speed of light or approaching the speed of light, then
Yeah.
great. If you can eliminate time by eliminating the aging aspect from a human that wants to explore space, that would be the only other way. And
Yeah.
yeah, my pipe dream is I want to be the first filmmaker on Mars. I want to be
Okay.
I want to be the first person that makes a movie on Mars or on the moon. I would take either or. I would be the first director, the first movie director who fully directs and releases a movie shot on the moon or shot on Mars. That would be pipe dream. That would be lifetimes upon lifetimes goal for me. But yeah,
I heard something that fucked me up. Of like the general question was like, do you want to live forever?
mm-hmm.
Most people say no.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now in this body, I do not want to live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to live for the next 5 minutes or 1 week?
Ooh. I would probably, given where I'm at right now,
Yeah.
I would probably want a week. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to. So I'm going to ask you again in 1 week. Do you want to live for the next 5 minutes or the next week? If you don't want to live forever, when are you going to pick the 5 minutes?
Oh.
Yes. And I think about this every day since I've seen it. It's the new podcast with Vsauce, whatever the fuck his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
Stevens, yeah.
Michael Stevens, Vsauce there.
If you don't want to live forever, when are you going to pick 5 minutes? See, I think I would have a theoretical answer for that, though.
Okay.
Because in my simple mind, simple but maybe slightly above average intelligence mind, I would say that there are some people who want to live forever because they want to do something forever. They want to do
Yes.
They want to be responsible for something forever, or they want to be the reason that something exists forever, or they want their name broadcast to the world forever. You know, that kind of thing. They want the fame, they want the money, they want the power, they want whatever. Whatever it is they want to live forever for. Like, the darkest timeline is someone wants to live forever because they want to be the ruler of the world forever. They want to be the one authority in charge of everyone forever. They want to be God.
Yeah.
And I don't believe I want to ascend. I don't believe I would want to ascend to that level of immortality or foreverness. But I would want to live forever just to see what changes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I would want to see, if my memory was good enough, obviously, or if I had an archival thing to look back on.
Yeah.
Then I would want to live forever to see what changes.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that I'm like, I would choose 5 minutes when I believe there's nothing else I want to see.
Okay. See, I can agree with that, but I also feel like humans are interesting enough that I don't know if I'll ever hit a point where I'm like not wanting to see what happens next.
Hey, Ziberian, thank you for the subscription.
Immortality
for space. Thank you, Ziberian.
Yes,
we appreciate
Immortality for Space. It's my favorite psychedelic rock band.
Yes, absolutely it is. You know, I was gonna bring this up during the recurring segments. I was gonna use my 90 seconds of NASCAR on this moment.
If you just want to talk about NASCAR, it's okay.
No, but here's the thing, is that this is a very weird segue into something that happened over the week that I wanted to talk about, not glibly, not in great joking format. It's something that I wanted to talk about very seriously here.
Okay, all right, yeah. No.
So, we were just talking about, the shortness of life and, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So the world of NASCAR felt a seismic shift last Thursday, May 21st, 2026.
Okay.
One of the most prolific drivers to ever race in the sport. His name was Kyle Busch. And
Okay.
Kyle Busch is a name that you might recognize even if you didn't watch NASCAR, you might recognize the name Kyle Busch because he had a popular culture presence as well. He was a driver that came in when NASCAR was reaching the zenith of its popularity. And in his time racing in NASCAR, he won 2 championships in the NASCAR Cup Series. He won a couple of championships in the NASCAR, what is now called the O'Reilly Series, but it's had the second tier series of NASCAR. It's been called the Nationwide Series, the Xfinity Series, the O'Reilly Series, whatever series it is. He's won a couple championships there, and he's also won 102 races in that series.
Oh, wow.
And in the Truck Series, he won a championship, and he won several races in that series as well. Over his career, Kyle Busch surpassed a record that nobody ever thought would be surpassed. Granted, it has a cumulative marker on it, a different condition on it than the actual record that people talk about. But
Okay.
Richard Petty, the king, one of the original grandfathers of NASCAR, won 200 races in his time in the Cup Series.
Wow.
Kyle Busch, over the course of his career in three different series of NASCAR racing, won 234.
That's impressive.
He competed at Dover Motor Speedway in the Truck Series and won. And the interviewer walked up to him and asked him, "You seem so excited. Someone said over the weekend that a confident Kyle Busch is a scary Kyle Busch." And Kyle Busch said, "Because you never know when it's going to be your last win."
Damn.
5 days later, he was hospitalized. And 5 hours after he was hospitalized, he was dead.
Holy shit.
Kyle Busch, at the age of 41, exiting the prime of his career, but still in prime racing form and fashion, still a competitor in the NASCAR Cup Series,
Yeah.
is dead. They initially didn't release a cause of death.
Okay.
They wanted respect and privacy for the family, and condolences were offered by millions around the NASCAR world.
Yes.
It eventually came forth. They eventually put forth that his cause of death was sepsis brought upon by pneumonia.
Ooh.
And a racing expert, a doctor in the field of motorsports,
Yes.
claimed, and we can never know this for sure, but claimed that Kyle Busch, had he not raced for the past 2 weeks,
Okay.
when he initially thought he needed a doctor, after a Cup Series race 2 weeks ago. Had he stayed away from racing for those 2 weeks, he might still be alive.
Damn.
But he chose to go out and compete because he felt like he had gotten the medical care that he needed.
Yeah.
And now he is gone. He left an impact on hundreds around the NASCAR world, if not millions. And this past weekend, at the Coca-Cola 600, they paid a tribute. It's what it's called. It's what it's been called for 50
I know.
years.
Yeah.
It's what it's been
the
called
same-
for 50, 60 years.
Yep. No, you just keep going.
But at the Coke 600, they paid tribute to Kyle Busch. And everyone, all of the active NASCAR drivers, stood behind his wife, Samantha, his son, Brexton, and his daughter, Lennox. And they wished them luck and condolences in their journey ahead. Brexton is 11 years old. Kyle Busch's retirement plan was to wait until Brexton was 17 years old. And he would be eligible to race in a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series truck. He would take one more season away from Cup, away from O'Reilly, to race in trucks with his son on his motorsports team.
Yep.
And then he would pass the truck on to his son, so that he could continue the Busch family name in racing.
Mm-hmm.
Because his brother, Kurt, retired 2 years ago because of an injury that he sustained in a NASCAR Cup Series race.
Ooh.
Kurt was at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and he laid down 8 white lilies on the Charlotte Motor Speedway logo to honor the memory of his baby brother. Kurt is 44. Kyle was 41 when he died.
Okay. That was going to be my question.
Yeah, Kurt, I believe, is 44, maybe 45 years old, and Kyle was 41 when he died. They raced together in the Cup Series for years. Years and years and years. It was Kurt and Kyle. They were always in the same series together. They were racing against each other. And one of the drivers that Kyle had one of the biggest impacts on in his early racing career was Daniel Suarez. The first Mexican driver, or the first Mexican driver in a long time. I think Juan Pablo Montoya might have been Mexican. He might have been Colombian. But Daniel Suarez is a Mexican-born racing driver. He started in the NASCAR Mexico Series about 20-something years ago when he was very young. Not 20-something, like 15 years ago or so, when he was very young. And he got a shot in the NASCAR Truck Series. And Kyle Busch would call him every week, helping transition from Mexican car culture to American car culture, give him tips on his racecraft, give him tips on how to better drive a NASCAR series car.
Yes.
He then Daniel Suarez then won a championship in the second tier series, the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, as it is now called. He won his championship there. Kyle was the first one to congratulate him on the podium at his championship.
Damn.
And this past weekend, after being called official due to rain and inclement weather, Daniel Suarez won the Coke 600. He was very emotional. He immediately donned a hat with Kyle Busch's number 8 and his signature sprawled across it. And he said, "What a tribute. I did all of this for Kyle." I was personally not a fan of Kyle Busch. I thought he was arrogant. I thought he was maybe a little bit of a heel. But a sport without a heel is a boring sport. Someone who goes in and proves that they are better than you and dares you to be better than them.
Yes.
That's what Kyle Busch was for the sport of NASCAR for a very long time. A man who did not hate being hated because he knew he could be better than his competition and was.
Damn.
R.I.P. KFB, Kyle fucking Busch. Actually, R.I.P. Some people have taken R.I.P. to say race in peace.
Oh, that's sweet.
And his replacement is a driver from the same team that he was racing on, Richard Childress Racing, in a lower series, Austin Hill. And Austin Hill finished 27th.
Okay.
And it would have been the 5th worst finish that car has had all year, because Kyle Busch was losing his touch in the Cup Series. But I will say this, the last competitive Cup Series race that Kyle Busch raced in the number 8, he finished 8th.
Neat.
What kind of fucking cosmic spookiness is that? Like,
yeah.
The last competitive race he raced in, he won. The last competitive Cup race he raced in, he finished 8th in the number 8. Like,
yeah.
Crazy, crazy fucking cosmic shit.
Yes.
And that race at Dover that put him, that race at Dover that he won, put his grand winning total at 234.
Okay.
Something numerologically just interesting.
Yeah.
That if he had not won, it would have been 2-3-3. If he had won another race, blah, 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 it would have been 2-3-5. It wouldn't have been just, this kind of, it wouldn't have lined up neatly like that,
Yeah.
But
No, that is neat for sure.
yeah. So that's my tribute to Kyle Busch in a time when the last time we lost an active Cup Series driver was Dale Earnhardt dying on the last lap of the 2001 Daytona 500.
Yep.
25 years later, we lose an active driver. And both of those drivers drove for Richard Childress. I can't imagine the pain that Richard Childress must be in.
Yeah.
For having to suffer that fate twice. It's unbelievable. So yeah, that was probably a little bit more than 90 seconds, but
We'll deduct it from your time. It's fine.
I'll just be back to 90 next week.
Well, goddamn. That sucks.
I knew that I wanted to talk about that, whether it be for a video or something else. I figured I would just do it here, and then maybe odd shot it later.
Yeah.
Just have it in the ether that I have said this, and then later on I can, just make this my tribute to him in some way or another.
Well, to try and change the subject into something a little more upbeat, do you have any videos in the pipeline? Do you have anything you're like, this is my next creative bit I want to do?
No, I really don't. I was going to make an Enclave video in the style of my...
Yes.
So, I made a couple of videos that, for lack of a better thing to call them, I just called them I'm a fan of blank videos. Yes. I made one for Thomas the Tank Engine, and then I made one for NASCAR. And I'm proud of both of those videos. My creative juices have been fucking in the tank with doing this, but also with doing, my jobs and stuff like that, and other things like that, I've wanted to crank out, Anthony Fantano style reviews for movies that I watch.
Yes.
Like needle drop style reviews where I just talk to camera for anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes about a movie that I watched in that stuff, because I love that style. And I did do two. I did one for Long Legs and I did one for 9 Lives. And I'm proud of both of those. But it's just been like, since then I've moved, and I haven't fully decided what space I want to occupy to make videos like that again. Like if I want to record against some other wall, if I want to go somewhere else, if I want to do something, it's one of those things that I just like, I so desperately want to, but other things are so much more important in my mind right now that I just can't.
No, that's fair. Yeah. It's
not that I won't, it's that if I took Adderall, I would probably make a new video every day. Like I would not lack the executive dysfunction.
I get it. Yeah.
But I think another part of that was trying to keep up with my movie diary as well.
Yes.
And unbelievably, I haven't watched anything for my movie diary in like a week. Literally.
I'm right there with you. I haven't been listening to any albums because I'm too deep into Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've like 90 minutes left in the book. I hopefully am just finishing it tonight.
Right.
We'll see how sleepy I get.
Maybe.
No, but I totally feel that. I need to just sit down and do another brain dump. It's been a while since I'm just like, here's everything I want to work on. In a dream world, and this is so silly, in a dream world, what I want to do is I want to write down a brain dump of here is every project I want to work on, whether it's YouTube videos or physical media, notebooks, anything you can think of.
Well, I've been
I want to
looking
make
and I heard DCC. Oh, yeah, Alejandro, welcome.
Yeah, I am. So I'm very. I have like 90 minutes left in book 8 because it's the most recent one. I fucking love Dungeon Crawler Carl so much. I am probably getting a tattoo. Quick pitch. My next tattoo. Dippy has not read the books. You have read like one chapter of it or something like that. You got fairly deep into the first one. Um, I want an American traditional, like real old school sailor ass tattoo
Yeah,
of a potion bottle that says Mordecai's Special Brew. That's my next tattoo that I really fucking want.
there you go.
I love these books to a piece. Oh, but in a dream world, what I want to do is write down all these projects I want to do and then give that list to like, I mean, really the more people, the better. Like, I can think of 5 people that'd be willing to do this. I want like 50.
Wow.
And I want them to rank them on what seems like the most interesting. Not what they want the most, what they think I will like doing the most. Just they read it and they're like, what is the most interesting on that list? And
Yeah.
whatever gets ranked the top, that's what I'll work on.
There you go.
I'm on the 4th book. The 3rd book's my favorite. I will totally say the Anarchist Cookbook is my favorite of the series so far.
The Dungeon Anarchist Cookbook.
But I think it's just called the Anarchist Cookbook. But yeah.
No, the Anarchist Cookbook is the book that's
It's like a
that's
okay.
the actual that's the motif. That's the leitmotif. The Dungeon
all right.
Anarchist Cookbook is the Dungeon Crawler Carl book.
Okay.
Don't
that's
go
my
recommending
favorite.
the Anarchist Cookbook on the internet without knowing what you're talking about.
I mean, I do know it. It's interesting.
What's your favorite recipe?
I've never read it. Okay, I just know what it is.
There's a great movie called American Anarchist that talks about that actually interviews the author of the original Anarchist Cookbook, and he just sits there really glibly the whole time like, what? I just write this book and then these people do these things with it? What? How could I did not foresee this happening. Why did anybody read it? I only wrote it for myself. Like that kind of shit, the whole movie. And it's
Yeah.
like, you motherfucker. You wrote it and you distributed it. Of course people were going to pick it up and do shit with it, you know?
That's also there's another book. I'll look up the author for
Yeah.
fairness. There's a book called Steal This Book by Abby Hoffman. Fascinating. Fucking fascinating read. That I own this book, and we will not question how I own this book. And I have read through it, and I was not ready. I thought, like, Steal This Book to me sounds like a catchy title, and it's going to be about something else. It is about living for free. This book is just, here's how you live completely for free.
Oh. Wow.
It is
Oh, well, there you go.
fascinating read. The one that's burned in my brain the most is that, like, if you and all your friends own costumes, you now work anywhere with free food. With enough, like, vests and construction hats, you can get anywhere that you see has employee lunches for free.
It's kind of that's interesting. It reminds me of a story about a guy from a job that I worked, but I will tell you about him after the break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back
Yes.
after this. And welcome back. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dudley.
So let me tell you about the time that let me tell you about the time that a guy tried to do nothing and get paid. So there was this moment last year when I was working with Rhino, and we were working at a place called it's not Ascent Amphitheater, it's First Bank Amphitheater in Franklin, Tennessee. And this was also coincidentally a day that one of my supervisors, their name is Felix. I don't know if they're a full she or if they're. I'll just say they for now. Their name is Felix, and they looked at me and they went, "Hey, have you ever considered being a crew chief?" And I was like, "What's that?" And they go, "Well, a crew chief basically is like a second mouth for a supervisor on a job. Like they're making sure that everyone is safe, everyone is doing a job they're supposed to be doing, and hopping in and helping in a place where they are needed, but mostly just kind of observing and making sure that everyone's doing everything kind of safely." And I was like, "It sounds like something I'd like to do." And they were like, "Great, you want to test run it? Because I don't have a crew chief for this." And I was like, "Oh. Sure." So I was doing this kind of thing, and this guy walks up to the table that I didn't recognize, and he was immediately a little sketch. And I was just like, and "Hey, were you here this morning?" And he was like, "No, I had to call I had to call in and confirm." And I was like, It's okay, then you'll be in this department." And he was like, "Okay." And and then instead of walking and sitting down somewhere and waiting for the job to begin, he immediately tries to find Felix and does so. And I'm in earshot of this conversation where he asks, "So in terms of us getting paid, are we gonna get this are we gonna get the and he was not finishing sentences. It sounds like I'm trying to remember, but this is genuinely how this guy talked.
Okay.
And Felix multiple times tried to say, "I'm not in charge of payment. I don't know anything about payment, but you're gonna sign in. If you've already signed in, then we're gonna sign out before we leave, and then you'll get, and then we'll go from there." And he's like, "Okay, because I need to this. I need this." And basically trying to say he needed the money as soon as possible, type deal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not how this works. We're not going to hand you cash. That's not how this works. And then he goes on and he's like, "Oh yeah, I did a tour. I did a tour with a couple of these people, but they kicked me off, right towards the end." And I was like, "Well, that's weird. Why would you get kicked off of a tour, especially if you're traveling for the tour?" As the night went on, I understood why he was kicked off of the tour. He was very lazy. He did not actually help in, and he did not actually hop in and help with anyone. I saw him a couple of times, and I was just like, "Why don't you hop in and kind of help these people move this thing?" And he was like, "Okay." Looking at me like, "You don't need to tell me what to do." And I'm like, "Yeah, but that's actually what I'm here for today."
Yes.
And about 2 hours into this job, which ended up lasting about 3.5 hours, about 2 hours in, Felix is like, the video department goes to Felix and is like, "Where's our video? We need to gather all our video guys up," whatever it was, whatever department it was. And Felix was like, "Hey, can you find everybody? Can you find all of these vests, because we were wearing colored vests?" And I was like, "Sure." And our guy was wearing one of these vests, and I was like, "Okay, I gotta find him. And I found the others, and I told them, "Hey, go over to this part of the dock. They're meeting over there." And I wandered for 2 minutes looking for our mystery guy.
Yes.
I don't remember his name. Even if I did, I wouldn't want to say it anyway. But I was wandering looking for this guy, and I go to Felix and I'm like, "I have no idea where this guy is." And I start asking around, "Hey, did you see," because I knew his name at the time, "did you see such and such recently?" And someone said, "Yeah, he was talking about going to the bathroom." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I know where that is. I'll go down and see if I can find him." I went down to see if I could find him, and I didn't see him on the way down. I walked in. I didn't see him in the lobby. I went into the bathroom. I did not see him in the bathroom. I walk out of the bathroom. I go, and there's a door person checking the lobby for people going to the bathroom, so that they don't interfere with crew and other things like the tour itself. And I ask her, "Did you see a guy kind of yay high wearing a vest?" And she was like, "Yeah, he was trying to ask about leaving."
Oh.
And I was like, "What do you mean ask about leaving?" And she was like, "I told him that we weren't in charge of his timesheet, and he just went out that door, and I haven't seen him since." And I was like,
"Oh.
Cool." I run back up the stairs. I go to Felix, and I tell Felix, "I think our guy might have gone AWOL." And Felix was like, "For some reason, I'm not surprised." And I said, "Me neither. What do we do about that?" And they were like, "Note down the time that he left, put it on the sign out sheet, and then forget about it." And I was like, and I looked at Felix, and Felix looked at me and was like, "Maybe take 30 minutes off." And I was like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking." And I go down to the sign out sheet, because at the time it was 1:30 a.m. We started at 10 p.m. on the day, and we left around like 1:30 a.m. the next day. And I look at the sign out sheet, and I find his name, and I write down 12 midnight, 12 a.m. and just leave the sheet. And I never saw him again. I never heard anything from him. I never heard or saw any other tooth or tail of that guy. He just came in thinking that he was going to make a quick buck and be done. And because he was constantly complaining about, "Hey, I have to work at my other thing. I can't actually work this job that I took." And they were like, "You should have understood what you were doing and not taken the job if you had something else to do." And they were like, "Yeah, but I did. How do I change that?" And I'm like, "Dude, do you not understand how this works?" Which, circling back to the point you made, I think that guy wasn't really sure what he was doing and was just trying to, he was on the sheet. He had a name on the sheet.
Yeah.
So he was hired.
Yes.
But man, I don't know what he thought he was doing.
Love it.
It's crazy.
When you're at a job for 6 weeks.
What'd you say?
When you're at a job for 6 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
A pre-stream joke. You wouldn't get it.
No, I said that in the beginning of the stream.
Oh, no, you did say it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, you're right. When you're at a job for 6 weeks. Hey. I'm going to go ahead and say my life advice right now. If you are not working to improve if you are unemployed and you are also not working to improve yourself or your status, you're a piece of shit. It's as simple as that. If you're not working, then you need to be doing something to improve yourself, whether it's learning or working out or doing, or expanding your knowledge base.
Yeah.
If you are unemployed and all you're doing is sitting at your computer playing video games and not improving your self status at all, go fuck yourself. You're a shitty person. You either work or you are working on yourself. And if you're not doing either of those things,
always try to be improving. Nobody's perfect. Yeah. Always try to be improving.
Always try to be improving. And if you're not trying to improve yourself, go fuck yourself. You are one of the worst kinds of people. So good. I don't have to say any life advice later. Deadly, do you want to knock your life advice out now, or you still got to think of something for later?
I'll save it.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Sounds good. Then in that case, this is not a Saving Cats episode all of a sudden, but I want to tell you about a weird dream I had that could turn into a movie. And I think if I were to work on this movie, you would have a part to play in it as well. You would be doing something for it.
Yeah.
So,
I swear to God, if you make a movie and I'm not even a PA, I'm pissed.
yeah, that would be, yeah. No, but, so a couple weeks ago, I had this dream, and this is a dream that I had. So everything was from my perspective, from a first person perspective. But I swear to you,
Wait, hold it. You dream in first person?
what do you mean you don't?
No, I dream in third person. I see myself the entire time. I'm like an
No,
eagle-eye view.
I have never dreamed in third person. No, all of my dreams have been in first person.
All of my dreams are third person, and I'd say 75% of the time they're in black and white.
Oh, that's weird.
Yes.
See, this was in color, but like, and
If you're
this,
watching the stream right now, do you dream in first or third person? If you dream in second person, you scare me.
if you dream in second person, you
Okay.
that would
Keep
be
going.
very odd. Anyway, so after I had this dream, I woke up and I said I have to write as much of this as I can remember down. This is a movie that I will make at some point in my life. So, the idea I had for a name was Real Swap. And it's after all of these details. A group of friends arrive at a place that is a trendy new tourist attraction with the tagline, "Go back in time and put yourself in the movies you love." So like
Ooh.
a game like where you replace an actor in a scene.
Yeah.
I think Germa played that game for a stream. I don't remember what the name of that game is called, but it's basically you put yourself in the place of an actor in a scene, right?
Okay.
You can get all dressed up, set an appointment, and pay a reasonable fee for a short amount of time in a booth to act out scenes in a movie you want to replace an actor in. At first, everything appears normal, but there becomes a bit of confusion when the main character gets lost trying to get back in touch with the friends they came in with, trying to get a souvenir shirt. I don't know why, just bear with me. Soon enough, the friend group reunites with the main character and starts to drag them back to the main entrance before some kind of emergency alarm is raised, and they try to expedite their egress, but the main character notices something. A copy of themselves and one of their friends running up the entryway escalator back into the building. This piques his curiosity and he gives chase. In this dream, I saw myself and one of my friends that I had come in with running back into the building that we were all trying to run out of.
Okay.
Really fucking weird. No idea why.
Yeah.
For a short while, he tries to remember details about his experience that would lead him to believe that actual time travel took place, including the actor that he replaces suddenly not having as good of a career as he thought he did before. Soon enough, he gets lost amongst the ballyhoo of people leaving and nearly gives up, but then from behind, a tap on the shoulder, and this next part is in bold because this was the most vivid part of the dream.
Okay.
It's a copy of himself handing him a shirt for the attraction like he wanted in the first place. The copy puts a finger to his lips to not cause a rise or a stir, and the main character stifles an excited giggle and watches as he leaves the building. But then, in a blinding flash of light, we're suddenly sent back to the beginning of the dream. The main character is aware of this, and because he has a suspicion that there's some kind of time travel manipulation going on, he wants to investigate. In brackets, the copy of himself handing him a shirt for the attraction and leaving is the only reassurance that we are given as an audience that by the end of the movie, the main character will have a happy ending. Because the rest of the dream, the rest of the movie is very harrowing. It's very like thriller-esque. It's very suspenseful. It's very like there's a lot of life-threatening shit that happens, and he has to try to figure out the rest of the plot.
Yes.
But the fact that you see a copy of the main character leaving the building that he is going to be trapped in for the rest of this movie is the only reassurance you have that the main character will have a good ending.
Okay.
And I thought, whoa, what other movie has ever done something like that? The rest of the, for one reason or another, the assumption at first is you make an alternate timeline to go back and do what you do with the main theme of the park, being replacing an actor in a movie. And you get separated into construction containers with their own access to whatever timeline you want to get into. This is, however, contrasted by the fact that the main character has seen copies of himself.
Yes.
At one point, he sneaks past showrunners to see if he can figure out how these time devices work. These objects are the size of walkie-talkies, and they have a couple of buttons and a dial. Oh, it can't be that simple, but it is. And the main character now also wants to figure out how or why. There are a bunch of individual remotes for individuals that are in the building. Every remote is for a different person in the building
Okay.
to alter their timeline to go back and replace the actor in the scene.
Yes.
As everyone had to make an appointment to be there, he fiddles with some and sees himself phasing in and out of the timeline he's in before causing a time reset himself.
Okay.
At the climactic point, it turns out there is a deeper plot to try to hone the time devices into being able to control any amount of people, and the corporation would turn humanity into slaves again.
Oh.
By forcing them to go back and do work, you know, basically forcing them to relive the same day over and over, but keeping the byproduct. And
Yes.
like, which in and of itself is kind of a hellish nightmare.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Main character decides that's a no-go and finds a way to destroy most of the time devices, basically by snapping them in half or stepping on them or whatever. But this causes a load of disparate timelines that the remotes were tapping into simulate the movie replacements to converge at the same time. Zombies, dinosaurs, future soldiers, all kinds of pop culture references, until the timelines redisperse. But in the process, the main character loses his friends and his family that came with him, and now he has no way of doing a time reset to see them again. So the final bit of the movie is a post-apocalyptic struggle for the main character to find out how to go back in time and return to the life that he knew. And it ends from his perspective with the scene that we saw before everything turned to shit, where he goes back, he finds his younger self, the self from the beginning of the movie,
Yes.
finishes the timeline by giving him the shirt and walking out of the building.
Okay. I fuck with that.
When I finished that dream, I was like, what a fucking awesome dream. But also, what an amazing concept for a movie.
Yes.
Because I can't think of a movie, I can think of motifs. Like, oh, it's time travel. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's a bunch of pop culture references clashing all together like Ready Player One, you know, that kind of thing as well. But at the same time, I thought, I can't think of a movie that beat for beat follows this pattern that I just came up with.
No, it's very unique, yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm like, I really, really want to make that movie now someday. And I don't know. It's
I
weird.
fuck with it.
It's very, very weird.
I mean, yes, it is, but I like it.
Yeah. And I think the sense of hope that I felt at the end of Project Hail Mary, spoiler alert!
For Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary, the sense of hope that I felt when Rocky said to Grace, your ship is fixed. You can go home anytime you like. Mm-hmm. And Grace goes, I don't think I need to. I think I'll stay here for a bit longer.
Yeah.
It was so nice as an audience member watching that to go, he can go anytime he likes. He has the capability, but he is happier where he is like beautiful. I loved that.
Yeah. No, Project Hail Mary was great.
Phenomenal movie. Phenomenal book. My mom is reading the book at the
phenomenal book.
currently.
Oh my god, the book is so much better. As good as the movie is, the book is so fucking good.
Yeah. As
love
tends
the
to
book.
be the case.
No, I don't know. I don't dream much anymore, which I think is just saying something to my sleep habits.
Sadly.
I've discovered this really cool and new thing called revenge sleep. No, it's terrible for you. Don't fucking do it. Do you know what revenge sleeping is?
No. What is revenge sleep?
Revenge sleeping is the term that you give when like imagine like you wake up at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and you have something scheduled to be happening until 8 p.m. that night.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to wake up again at 8 a.m. to do it again. Revenge sleeping is when you sit back and say, shit, I got no time to do what I want to do. And then you stay up until like 2 a.m. just to squeeze in the you time.
So wait, so for instance, you wake up at 8 because you have a job
Yeah.
that starts at like 9, and the commute, you know, you get your job
You
on
got the
time.
commute. And I'll just go through my normal day because I go to work and then I have to like cook dinner, like pick the kids up. We got sports. I got to cook dinner. I got to do those dishes. I got to
Yeah.
put dinner away.
Mhm.
Got to make sure showers, and then they're going to bed. And then I'm doing this, and then the camera turns off, and I'm like, yeah, but like I also just bought Hades 2, and now I'm up till 2 o'clock in the morning listening to an audiobook,
Mm.
giving myself zero sleep for the next day.
Okay.
That's revenge sleeping. It's not good for you, but it's very common, especially in like parenthood.
I was about to say I do that.
Yeah,
A
it's very
lot.
common.
It's what I've been doing the past week, and it's actually not been good.
No, it's not. It's very not good for you.
My body does not want to sleep. It will not let me go to sleep. And I've been sleeping in very, very late as well, like, because I haven't had a lot of shift schedule and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my god. Like, I know this is going to be absolute hell when I have to actually go to work. Like, tomorrow, I don't have anything until a shift at, like, 10 at night for Rhino. But then the next 3 days after that, I have my usual job in the morning.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know. At this point, I have to pull an all-nighter and then also stay awake for the day next day to fix it, I think.
Just so you can crash hard enough to fix the schedule.
Exactly. And I'm just like, I don't know, man.
It takes 3 days to catch up on what's sleep debt.
Right.
It takes 3 days for your body to recover from sleep debt, which sucks. I don't have 3 days.
I'm constantly accruing sleep debt, though, and trying to pay it off with, like... I'm probably on, like, months worth of sleep debt at this point.
The sleep mafia is about to break my legs.
Yeah! That sounds like the name of a movie that I wanted. The sleep mafia is gonna break my legs. No, that's the name of the title track.
Dippy pitched a really good movie. I keep thinking about a really bad movie.
Okay.
It's a children's movie.
Mm.
And I think I've pitched this before because I also think it would make a good one-page RPG.
Sure.
Which is an elite task force of tooth fairies. That their mission is adult teeth.
I think when we were first theorizing 1 month, 3 pages, you said this was the one page you wanted to write, which was you're an elite task force of tooth fairies, and you have to knock people's teeth out of their heads.
No. You're not taking them by force, but you are big. So, like, there's Team Alpha that they go to all the Major League Hockey games. There's Team Beta.
Okay, no,
that hangs out around crackheads.
Oh my god. Oh my god, wow.
There's Team Delta that are just dentists. They just went the normal route with doing it. And they're looked down upon. They're like, yeah, but where's the whimsy? You're a fairy. And he's like, yeah, with a PhD. Like, I'm doing the same work you are. We're both getting teeth. I just also get paid $500,000 a year. That's my pitch for a children's movie. I think it would be great. Maybe cut the crackheads if it's a children's movie.
Is that not just Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's The Tooth Fairy?
No, but now imagine 12 Dwayne "The Rock" Johnsons.
Oh my god. Unbelievable. We got some recurring segments for you. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, how funny is that?
Oh,
Dadley, your Urban Dictionary definition of the day... both of these are actually really funny. Your Urban Dictionary definition of the day is stealthy.
Stealthy?
Spelled Stealthie.
This is when you're at college and you're sharing a dorm, and your partner of choice is over, and the roommate just won't fucking leave. So you're going real slow and real quiet in hopes that they don't notice that you two aren't watching The Hangover 2 like your roommate pitched the three of you should do.
That is so funny. But no, that is not the definition I'm after.
Stealthy is when you are doing your first drug buying and you keep texting the drug dealer
right there.
in code. And he's like, motherfucker, weed's legal. You don't have to keep doing this.
Depends on where you are.
Fair.
But also
All
no.
right. All right,
if
what
I
you got?
said I am taking a stealthy, what would you think the definition would be?
You are calling out of work and not telling anybody that you're not at work so they don't bother you. Like, you're not letting friends or family know that you're home not doing anything.
So a stealthy
Yeah.
is defined when you're holding up your phone and making faces at it as though you are taking a selfie, but you're really taking a picture of the person across from you or the wall or anything else that seems interesting, but you don't want to be caught dead taking a picture of. The action is often made by more convincing by wiggling the eyebrows or opening the mouth to pretend you're just trying to get the Snapchat filter to work.
You know, when I'm out in public, I don't want to be seen doing this. I want to be seen doing...
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Oh my god.
Okay, sure, that's a stealthy.
And then the second definition, which is also funny considering your last pitch, summer teeth.
Summer teeth is when it's like summer bod season where you start working out, but it's like right when winter stops and you're like, right, I haven't brushed my teeth in 5 weeks and I've been eating candy canes. I look disgusting.
Actually, no. It's not even really close to that.
Okay.
Metric.
Summer teeth is when
It's a very short definition. It's a very short definition.
Okay. All right. Summer teeth. Smells bad.
No.
It smells like fish.
No.
Okay. What is it?
When someone has a lot of missing teeth.
Oh.
Man, that dude has summer teeth. What do you mean? Summer here, summer there.
Ah, okay. That's real Jeff Foxworthy. I think he was the one that used to have the redneck words.
Yeah, where someone's really missing a lot of teeth and they're
some here, some there. No, Jeff Foxworthy had one that sticks out in my brain of redneck asinine. I give her face or two and her asinine.
Yeah. I love his redneck word, witchadidja. Witchadidja.
Witchadidja?
Hey, you didn't happen to bring your truck with you, did you?
Ah, yeah.
I love Jeff Foxworthy. I'm glad we got to touch on him for a second.
I'd love to touch Jeff Foxworthy.
What? Anyway, what else have we got? We've got the, I already did my night. I already did like a fair amount of talk about NASCAR. I do not need to talk about NASCAR more. I'll just save, I will elude my time. I will reset my time so that I have 90 seconds next week.
Yes. I think it's just blind ranking. We've cut back on
So we have a blind ranking here.
Okay.
You're gonna rank from 1 to 10 without knowing the next thing that's coming.
Yeah.
And everything is going to have something to do with the number 11.
Oh, okay. And we're doing a list of 10?
Yeah. It's very funny, but yes, we're only doing a list of 10.
Okay.
So everything will have to do with the number 11. First up, we have 911, the number that you call in case of an emergency.
Okay. All right. You know, they are Dippy.
Mm-hmm.
Clicking in my head what you might have on this list.
Is it?
I'm gonna go 911 is gonna be at number 2.
Okay.
They're good.
Number
They're
2.
beneficial. They're beneficial to society.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next up, we have the TV show 911, which is a show following emergency operators and their
Yes.
quest to help people who dial 911 in case of emergencies. There have been spin-offs, including a spin-off, 911 Nashville.
Yeah, it's mostly about firefighters, actually.
It's
'Cause
firefighters and...
I'm
yeah.
deep into this show.
Really?
They went to space.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. You know who can stop asteroids from destroying the Earth? A random cop and firefighter and a paramedic from Los Angeles. That's the crew we need. The show has hit the point of so ridiculous it's amazing, if I'm being honest. Like it is a car crash, and none of the people in the show are suitable to actually help with the car crash. That being said, I'm gonna go number 7. This just
7.
How the fuck do I write? I wanted to write these to keep track. How do I write? 911 TV show.
911 TV, I would say.
All right. Yeah, number 7. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have the Porsche 911 Carrera. This is a classic sports
is it
car.
cheating if I Google what it looks like?
Yeah, no, not at all. It's not cheating at all. The Porsche 911 Carrera, it's a classic sports car. I would say look up the one from 1973 for your ranking purposes.
All right, 1973.
The 911 Carrera RS. It is a classic sports car.
Oh, this is like a James Bond car.
It was never a James Bond car, but it was. It definitely has the classic sports car look. Like a car guy would know what a 911 is, like just by hearing. Yeah. So a Porsche 911.
That's gonna go. It looks like a cool car. It's gonna go at number 3.
Number 3. All right. So you got 2, 3, and 7.
Yes.
All right. Next up. Just building the suspense a little bit. Next up, we have 7-Eleven, the convenience store.
I am a huge supporter of 7-Eleven.
Really?
I love 7-Eleven taquitos. Are probably my biggest guilty pleasure food ever.
Okay.
That being said, actually, what referring to the number 11 is going to be better? I can't think of many things referring to the number 11 I'm going to like more. So 7-Eleven is going at my number 1.
Sure. Okay.
And now I want taquitos.
I need to write down. First of all, I'm going to write down what I've already said, and just to keep track of what I've already said, as well as. Do
you want me to send you my list? I've been typing it.
No, I need to write down what the rest of the ones that I need to do.
Okay.
So we have 911, the phone number, 911, the TV show, the Porsche 911 Carrera. We have 7-Eleven. Next up is going to be the band 311.
Oh, 311.
311, yeah.
I can't remember what they play. They're like a ska-ish band. They're like reggae. I'm going to open Spotify right now and see if I have any of their songs liked. If I do, I'll rank them high. If I don't, they're going low. 311. Funk rock. That's what they're called, apparently. Funk rock.
There you go.
I don't have any of their songs liked, and I hate the sound of funk rock. They're going to go at 8.
Interesting. Okay.
Just not my vibe.
Fair enough. Okay, next up we have 611, which is a steam locomotive for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It is 484 configuration. It was one of the strongest steam locomotives ever built for the Pennsylvania Railroad. You may look it up if you need to see what it looks like.
All right, 611 train.
611, yeah, 611 train should be good enough. I believe that a locomotive of its class currently resides at Steamtown, so that'll be something that we see.
Out of
Hopefully when we go
spite,
on
I
that
want to
trip.
put it at 10. Just saying. But I'll put it at 6. It feels a very much like, sure, that
okay.
exists. It's at 6.
Sure. All right. So just recap where everything that you've done so far has ended.
Number 1 is 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Number 2 is 911.
Mm-hmm.
The phone number.
Yes.
Number 3 is the Porsche 911.
Yes.
And then number 6 is 611.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7 is 911, the TV show. And number 8 is 311.
Okay, so next up we have the month of November, which is commonly marked on Gregorian calendars as month number 11.
November?
November. Just the month of November.
I don't
Keep
know
in
if
mind
this
that
is going
present
4
company
or
might have
5.
some significance with the month of November.
Yeah, yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of a shitty month. Like, like really, what November is pre-Christmas, unfortunately.
Ooh, you bastard.
Do you want to be Christmas shopping in December?
Yeah, I Christmas shop in December.
I try to be
in the
done
early
by
December.
I try to be done.
Wow, good for you.
So
good for you.
It's going at 5.
Okay. So we have the month of November at 5.
Yep.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Up next we have 9/11.
I was making sure I had my 10 spot. But here's the thing. I also have my 9 spot. And I don't trust Dippy. So I'm putting it at 9 in hopes he says something worse.
Oh my god. Woo, Jesus. All right.
Swear to God, if you just say like 9 puppies and 9 more puppies, like, sorry, 11. Give me 11 Whoppers and 11 more Whoppers.
Oh my god, I'm getting lightheaded. Oh, Jesus.
I have 4 and 10 left.
You have 4 and 10 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. So your next option is 411. The number that you call when you're checking whether to dig somewhere if you have pipelines or electrical lines underneath where you're going to dig.
It's weird how many of these have lined up with their numbers, but it's going at 4.
Okay. It's going at 4. The safety of digging in a
it's fine. Yeah, it's good to have. Apparently, yeah, it's fine. It's better than the month of November.
Wow, I really appreciate that, Deadly. Thank you. So all you have left is number 10.
I got 10 left.
All you have left is number 10 on a list of
And I
things
feel like
dedicated to the number 11.
Yeah.
Which means that at 10, you are putting the number 11. Just straight up. Just the number 11.
Okay, it should be 1T1, so...
1T1.
Okay, alright, so my list...
Not that bad.
My list is 7-Eleven for their taquitos, 911 for our emergencies, the Porsche 911, 411 if you're going to dig the ground, November, 611 that I already forgot what that is. Oh, it's the train. 911 the TV show, 311 the funk rock band, 911 and the number 11.
So the video that I watched that inspired this was by a podcast called Business Casual.
Okay.
And on their list of things associated with the number 11, they started with 7-Eleven. And then they moved on to 9/11. And then their next option was 7-Eleven 9/11, which is 9/11 but occurring inside of a 7-Eleven.
Oh god.
And then the next option they had was 7-Eleven 9/11 7-Eleven, which was a 7-Eleven that was themed after the tragedy that was 9/11.
That's fucked.
And then the next option was double 9/11, and and it was all these things, and I was just like, come on, guys, you can be more creative in
With 11s.
options that have things that have to do with the number 11. So this was to prove a point. Business Casual Podcast, be more creative. So
yeah, for his list of 11
I'm
things,
calling
Dippy
you
could
out.
name 10 things.
All right, do you want an 11th thing? At number
Sure.
11, you're forced to put 11 puppies.
No.
No. Are you happy now?
A little bit still.
A little bit. So, that's the blind ranking.
That's the blind ranking.
Was there anything else?
That's our show, Dippy.
We have the upcoming schedule. We have your life advice, because I gave my life advice earlier.
And media recs.
Media recommendations. Like I said, I genuinely did not watch anything for my movie diary for a very long time. The last couple of things that are on... Oh, one of the last couple of things that was on my movie diary is a sports documentary by John Boyce called The People You're Paying to Be in Shorts, which is a documentary, a feature-length documentary on YouTube, independently created by John Boyce, a sports writer, about the 2011-2012 Charlotte Bobcats, who were the single worst team in NBA history by win-loss record.
Oh, damn.
And it is an enticing, it is a captivating story. John Boyce really knows how to draw people into a story about a sport that they really don't give a shit about, because I'm not an NBA guy, but I sat there and watched the whole thing because John Boyce wrote it, and I would recommend it for anyone who feels the same. Like, sports, about sports in general, just like, I don't care about sports, I don't really know that much about these sports. It'll be... The People You're Paying to Be in Shorts is a movie-length documentary, like a feature-length documentary that will try to convince you that every person who plays in a sport has something important to share with that sport, even if that team ends up going 6-56 in the long run. In a strike-shortened season, they still ended up with the worst winning percentage of any modern NBA team, and it's really rough to watch. It's really interesting to watch too, because there are points where you're like, oh, but this has got to be worth something by the end, and then suddenly you're going down some other path of what this could all be for, and it's fascinating.
All right.
And your recommendation?
I also haven't been doing a whole lot because I've been, like I said, deep down the audiobook rabbit hole. So my recommendation would be your local Parks and Rec. See what they're doing.
Here you go.
Go see what's up. Maybe there's passes for something. Maybe your library can get you into like a museum for free.
Oh, there you go.
You never know.
Deadly, your life advice.
Your local Parks and Rec. My life advice is, don't be afraid to just keep a running list of I want to do blank, because I got to update mine, apparently.
I think I have to update mine, too. Yeah.
And it's, like, honestly, it's good to have it as a reference.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. I've been deadly.
Well, hang on. We still have our schedule. So, tomorrow will hopefully be another episode of Straw and Coffee Chapter 2. And that's about it. Next week, we'll have another episode of Dapper D's. Inquisition is going to be on a short hiatus because we're going to be busy for the next couple of Fridays, doing various things. Other than that, this has been yet another exciting Dapper discussion. 2 weeks from today, so not next episode, but the episode after, will be the 200th episode of the Dapper Ds.
Yes.
And I just can't believe that. I simply can't believe it. It's
same
remarkable that we have done 200 fucking episodes of this show. we've been at this show for like 4 years, man.
I know.
Like-
You would have thought we would have realized we're bad at it by now.
Wow. Speak for yourself, asshole.
Oh, you already realized it. Sorry.
You... And as always, I've been Dippy.
I'm Dudley.
And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll for initiative. Bye-bye.
Wait, no, wait, do things you're bad at. That's my life advice. Goodbye.
Bye.